Today we're going to be looking at Rule the Rail. Now this game came out in Steam in February 2020, but it's a lot older than that. Visiting the website today, the first thing we see on the web page is an advert for Model Railway Easily. Veering away from the game we're looking at, if we look at all the games on Steam right now, so we've got Rule the Rail, which we consider is £11.39. Now here's Model Railway Easily. This came out in 2020. It actually came out just before this one did. So they brought Model Railway Easily out, then they brought this out, which caused a little bit of confusion because people thought Rule the Rail was a new game, so they hadn't heard of it. So just for a moment, looking at the Model Railway series, Model Railway Easily series, they brought the Christmas version first, then they brought Easily, which is the full version. This is a demo of this game. Then they brought out number 2, which is about a year later. The problem I have with this, 2 is the exact same as game as 1, with an addition of being able to add gradients onto track. Later on, in 2023, they added the Millionaire, which just has some sort of economy to the game. So it's exactly the same as Model Railway Easily 2, it adds an economy. So that's their website. It's fairly obvious this is probably done around 2020, this homepage here. They finally get moving down the page, you actually do see the other games they got. And, well, I tested this a couple of years back and it did work then, so it's worth having a look. You can buy or you can test the game out here if you want to just try it out, Rule the Rail. You can see you can't save, you don't get any bonus content or additional games. I think you install it and you get about 15 minutes play before it dies. I think that's the way that works. So then you get Iron Horses if you register, blah, 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 blah. So heading back to there, I think Iron Horses is the Wild West team. Don't quote me, but I think that is that same game. And at the bottom of the page, you just see just another advertisement for the game again. Now the game though, as I said, is actually a lot older than that. So if we use the Wayback Machine, we can see the first instance of this website goes back all the way back to 2004, 12th of July, or June, sorry. Now, if we actually click on that link, we get to this page. Now, most of these are here links. Most of them are dead. But if we click on, say, page 2, we get to this one. So this was obviously the games they had out at the time. Here's the Rule the Rail link, which at that point you can, if you hover, if you look bottom left, this is Rule the Rail, you can actually just download the zip file. So it's an early version of the game, very early version. Now I looked on I carried looking on here, and it wasn't really till I think it's 2005 we get a more cohesive? Yeah, it's cohesive website. So the page we just visited here, so that is then this one. You see it's there as it is. That's how it used to look like. Now the reason why I wanted to bring you here, because I found it quite amusing, that if we click on this link here, we get an FAQ. Now if we click on the page as it is now and click on FAQ, they look rather similar, don't they? So all they've done really in 2020 is actually updated that page. The other thing I've noticed on the original website, you had some emails addresses, and they're gone now. So the only way to contact them is via Steam these days. Anyway, should we finally take a look at the game? You can have a look at the website. I'll leave the links to the Wayback Machine. You can have a look at the different instances and things. This is quite interesting looking how the website actually went. But let's go and have a look at the game now. When you first load up the game, you get like these 3 buttons. So it's version 1.5. Remember, this is the Steam version. Now remember, the resolution would have been a lot lower. So let's start the game. So the first thing you'll see is this, and this is the load button here. Now, again, I mentioned resolution because it probably would have taken half the screen up originally. So some interesting things here. We click on one of the tutorials. Now, there's a difference I've noticed between the original version, which I have tried, and the one on Steam. If you can middle click and move about, before on the original version you had to click up on here. No, what was it? Was it that one? Or that one? That's it. You left click on this thing. And to go in and out, you click on this middle one. Oh, awful. You can now middle click. And you can zoom it in with the scroll bar. You can see there's a little bit of automation here. It's very, very simple. So this one goes to here, it will stop with the signal, come round again, it go back into there, which triggers this one. We actually make something ourselves though. You can't click on the words. I keep wanting to click on the word here, but you have to actually click on here. Width of table, length of table. Ooh. If I was to click on digital, what do you get then? Not sure. Now I have to remember where all the menus are. Build tracks. That's a good idea. So see what I mean again about the resolutions. All the way over here. You click on there. So we should have some points in. Let's see if we can actually make it automated. It'll be a lot bit bigger if I'm going to do that, though, isn't it? Why not? Why can we do it like this? Let's hope. We got a corner anywhere? You can't. It doesn't matter wherever you are. If you scroll, it'll go in and out. So I always want. I keep thinking we go over the menu and we scroll, but we can't. The arrow keys are to move this round. Now, what I'm wondering is there a corner which is not as tight as that corner? Looks like there is. Because what we could do then puts another set of points in. We'll try and emulate what we just made, what we just saw a moment ago. So there's that first corner there. Or if you press the middle mouse button and try and move forward, you can't. It's WASD to move forward, which is not good for me as I'm left-handed. But hey-ho. Let's straight onto there. I wonder actually whether we could make it do that instead. Then we have a left-hand set of points on. That doesn't fit. We've got our first problem here. Now, the other problem I've just thought of, we need to add power into this, and I think, is that the power? Not sure. Any more points? Any more points? Any more points? So if we kind of did it there, I don't think it's going to work. It really doesn't connect, does it? It does not like what we've done. Right, I've worked it out. You cannot use the inside one, the one which is next to here. Doesn't work. You need to use the one slightly bigger, which is there. And then look, I think it looks like they're going to connect then. Is that or the inside one? Which one is it? Is it this one? See, that lines up, but that's as much as it does. I did not think it's going to be so difficult. A simple bit of track laying. I think it is time to give that one up, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's what you can do with it. It's rather more limited than I'd hoped. It's interesting using this game. It's not what I'd call fun using this game. It is very, very dated, isn't it? Yeah, I'm amused with it right now because I'm trying to get that to work. But slightly depressed that I couldn't, but yeah. Are we sure? Oh yes, because we've messed that up, haven't we, because of that. That's why. Yeah, the likelihood of this connecting is quite low. I don't care the length of this so much, although it looks like it might actually connect with the length this time. Nope. This is still likely it's not going to work, isn't it? We are mirroring it. Why aren't you working? The length is wrong. Everything's wrong, isn't it? I think it's because we went back with that one, wasn't it? It could be I went wrong here. I did that. Then do that. That makes no difference. It still goes down, still doesn't meet. Thought maybe I'd actually use the wrong pieces, but I'm just looking here and I just... This is a piece from that side. If we can see that they'll match. Yeah, I found it. This is a piece from the top. This is this piece from here. It's not the same, is it? I thought we'd used all the smallest ones. Please be that. Then we can at least go on to the next stage of this. One, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it might be. So we used 3 pieces at the top. Oh, thank goodness for that. See how easy it is to mess this up. Well, we could add some points in or something. Just because we could. I think that's connected, isn't it? I think that looks better. I don't know if that's right or wrong, or... I'm not entirely sure which way this one's going to go, but it says there. Got some buffers. I think that's right. We lower the land just to make a little bit of edit train, field place. So this has got painting, yeah. You hold your mouse button down. Okay. Creates a little tunnel. You can take it down below and make a river. Okay. It's a thing. It's not exactly a thing of beauty, but... I see. You can create these platform things. Uh-oh. But that's fine. Okay, we can actually make it slightly smaller. Do something like that, some rocks on it. We could do that. So, okay, do we automatically create a bridge? If I do this now, it does automatically create a bridge. Well, it's the first I've bothered to get with this game before. Tried a couple of times this game. I thought, I really wanted to make a video because it's not a game I've really touched before. Now, for me, we're about an hour on. What I wanted to do was try and work out how to get a train to work. The first mistake I made, I set this to digital, not analog. Set it to analog because otherwise you can't control anything manually. You have to set it up. It's okay if you like to do that. I don't mind doing it. We're going to put a local on it before we get further. Some goods wagon or something, maybe. Okay, so now we have to go back to build tracks again. What we're going to attempt to do is make this go round once, then go on the outside once, and back on the inside once. Then later on, we're going to try and set up so it stops. We've got another train on there, and they alternate. As I say, with digital, it's a bit more difficult. I can't really see what else you can do. So, can we not put anything on there? No, we can't. Of course we can't. Where should we start? Yeah. Can I get anywhere closer to that? No. Once you click on it, you have the options of setting up signals or the points. So we click on the points for this one. So once it's got here, we want this one to go straight. So that's straight. And you can take it from both sides, so red and blue. Now it seems, I think they're opposite actually. So it's to set the direction of the train. So if your train's coming this way, it should hit the red first. So from the red side, but it seems to be on the blue. Now each train also has an ID. We didn't look at that, but you can set it so each of these only work with a certain train. Which, yeah, and you can also add a delay, which is okay. But we need, for this, we'll just set it for both sides, all. And, right, so that's set it to straight. I'm going to set another one up here. We'll do it closer. Yeah, and we'll do the same thing. Set to curve. So when it hits that one, it's set to a curve. So this one will be for, well, to be honest, we don't need the signals at the moment. We're here again. Make sure this one's set up for the curve. No, set up for the curve, set up properly. Then when we go past here, click on it again, so it sets the opposite. So it will sort of change straight curve, so do the opposite of wherever it's on. We'll get rid of that for a second. Move this one back. Back onto build. Back on controller. We can set the controller here. Once again, this will be this one, and we want it to be a straight. Now, I haven't entirely worked out how you get this going, but I have kind of got this working. There we go. You sort of yank it when it sort of starts. Right, so what we found out is the front of the train all right, fine. Front of the train, so we can't have that one there. Click on it and we'll delete that one. So we have to move it further up. Click on there. Move to there. So what happened, it went over it and this changed over. But not the whole of the train had got to it. I'd wondered if it was the back of the train. Once the back of the train hits it, but it doesn't. It's any part of the train hits this controller and it'll set this off. Straight curve. Right. That one, we'll delete it. That one, we will delete it. Now, I don't know if we can build two controls in the same place. If we can. We need one, yeah. And we want that to change to a straight. So we set another one up for the other side. Create a new one. So we want to switch that to a curve. This is going to be C2 back. Oh, steam train. Will you go on there? Yeah, you do. Carriages this time? That green one, maybe? Right, we're going to have to S1. S1 is there. Change it back. S11 change back. So clicking these will change the points. So you can do it manually. So if you're playing an analog, you would do that. Right, so we put it together. So these have changed now. So hopefully when I get to here, it will change. No. Uh-oh. That one's changed over. Hopefully that one will now change over. Yes, it has. Okay, so now we're going to try another one. Put another one in here. This time it's going to be create new control, yeah. So we get there, and we want it to switch to go. Or do we want to change state? Try changing states. We're going to add another one in here. Create another one. There. Change state. This would be 2 signal. Well, it's not doing anything right now, is it? No, number 2 has got to go down. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe we can put this one connect into here. We can use the change state again. Change state. To sig. We do the same here. Change state. 1 E sig. No, I think I've got it. Seems to work. Essentially, we don't. So the C2 front, that was the signal actually, wasn't it? So we no, that was the points here. I should call it S1. Let's call it S1. That's confusing. You set that to straight. So it triggers here, sets that to straight. C2 back sets to opposite. Signal 2, set it to stop. And the last one is signal 1, set this one to go. And we do the exact opposite on this one. So S1 point, we set the set to a curve. So when it hits over there, we'll set it to a curve. S11 points to the ones at the back, set to go down here. D1 signal, we set it to stop. And the 2 signal, that one, we set it to go. This is probably too close. Should have put it down here to give it time to stop before the signal. Same with this one, which is why they go past signals, I think. Oh, you got a turntable there. I think it's just for look, though. Could be wrong. Yeah, okay, right. I'm interested actually to see if we can stop it at another platform. So if we put another one in somewhere, we don't really need this here. I just want to know if we can actually stop it. I saw a thing on Build Tracks. It says platform. Yeah, no. Where is my mouse? It must be able to be... I'm assuming that is a platform. Do it signals, maybe. We know where roads are. We've got people. Oh, a boat. We put a boat on there. Yeah, no, that's it. Supposedly. Right, back to the old houses, field objects. A different one would be good. And then we suddenly got those buildings and we suddenly have these brand new types of buildings. We can make woods here. It's a thing. It's not very nice, but it's my thing. You know, it's mine. I did it. Let's face it, no one else would want to take ownership over this anyway, would they? What other types of buildings we got? Oh, we've got a water tower or something? Is it? No. I'll put that over there. It just makes no sense to be over there, but hey ho. Yeah, because why not? I think you only can put 2 tracks on there next to each other. We're going to pretend that's not a thing. Got a few more wagons or something here, couldn't we? You can't put them together when you actually... But you can't actually pick them up as well. Yeah, that's an amazing thing I just built. No, not big. Let's add a little bit of water in there. It's a game of its age, but I've quite enjoyed doing it, learning how to play it. I think we're pretty much at the end of the video though. We got stone, have we? Can we make a stone road? Oh yes, the last thing we should be able to do is a camera somewhere on here. Stick a camera on a train. That one. And you have this wonderful balloon thing on it. Well, here's the thing. Let's say ice bar. It doesn't, does it? No, it looks like it does. To me and my bad eyesight. Oh, look at the glitchiness it's doing. Oh yeah, I think that's probably... Can we get... No. How do I get out of here? Can't actually... I can't actually get out of here. Camera? Can I do... No? No, well, we'll stay here because I think if I press escape, we're done. Or maybe I should press save. And then we'll try escape. Yes, that was a great ending. Well, look, I think that is an ending. I've just enjoyed my time with the game, but it is a game of its time, and its time was a long time ago. Is it worth 12 quid? Maybe not, but it does come on frequently on sale on Steam. So if you did think you wanted it, wait to a Steam sale. Although I showed it being done digitally, you can actually control it using a little control on the bottom left-hand side, but you have to use an analog map, not a digital map. I didn't know that. There you go. You can still have a little bit of automation on the on an analog map. So you can have the best of both worlds. In fact, the tutorial was sort of the beginning was on an analog map, I think. I just want to see what digital map was when we found out, wasn't it? You set it up and you push the train, it does its thing after that. No, it's fun, but there's better games out there, especially when things like Trains goes on sale for very similar prices to this, and it is a tad better. As a retro game, it's something to look back at what was. It's enjoyable. It's not a bad game. At the time, it would have been a brilliant game. It's just not a brilliant game for today. And on that note, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button. If you see more, please subscribe and press the ding dong bell button. You know what it does. See you next time. Bye, bye.